shoulders. It's that time of the week for lateral raises. Now, I thought about doing these both arms at the same time, but to be honest with you, like though I don't like doing each arm individually, with this particular exercise, I do find it more helpful because I have much like a greater trouble with connecting with this left side. Ooh. Ooh. What was that, 20? We'll match the other side. We didn't really warm up or anything. This is kind of the first exercise and the warm up. If I'm being honest with you, I'm kind of out of it today. So, but hopefully this will change that. I think that was 20. I don't know. It's weird. Like I have a harder time connecting, but well, I guess it could make sense. If I'm using other muscles to compensate, then that could be why it's stronger on this side, despite not being able to feel it as precisely. But nevertheless, that wasn't too bad. Bit of a lightweight. I've been going up to the 15s, and I like once used the 20s. But right now we're just sticking with the 10s. Really trying to like concentrate on what I'm doing, and the goal really is to just keep enforcing that neural connection between this thing and this thing. So, I'm trying to like remember how my arm is on this side. I don't even know. Oh my god, dude. I might be one of the most like disorganized and consistent lifters on the internet. Ah. All right. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, we're gonna go super slow with the same, well, with the 10s, same weight. I just had this idea. I was like, maybe this could be good. And we're gonna do both arms at the same time because why not? Let's see if, ooh. Mm. Ooh. I didn't even listen to what I said I was gonna do. Yeah, dude, it just feels different. Ah. Ah. I don't know why this one felt so fucking roasted. Woo. All right. Woo. Very closely related to what we just did, but it's going to be the cable lateral raise. Oh. Mm. Uh, 15-ish, 14, not bad. I already feel like there's way more on this side. All right, let's be sure to stay around the same reps with the other side. Whew. Whew. All right, not bad. One more set of that, and we'll move on to something else. All right. Okay. Let's be done with this. Ooh, rear delt flies. That's it. I ain't got much else to say other than that. Let's come back a little bit. No, now we're too far. We should actually go down in weight just to get more peak contraction. Whew. Jesus Christ. Okay. Whew. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. It's just really hard for me to get into it today. I'm just feeling off. I was actually thinking, and this doesn't happen often, but it might. Just maybe. I might need a rest day. I don't know if that's it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't even know why I grabbed this. But we'll do one more set, move on to the next thing. Yeah. Dude, I can't even, like, this is hard to move. All right. Let's do something else. You know what I need? Something that I don't really have to think about. And this shoulder press is perfect. Ah. Okay, we'll do two or three more sets of that to compensate for the mediocrity that was the last couple sets. Oh man, I just can't get focused, bro. Whew. Oh my god. All right. Whew. Maybe we'll add a smidgen, a little bit more weight. Okay. All right, one more set like that, and then we'll move on to the next thing. I don't know what that is, but it's not this. That's all I can tell you. Okay. Oh. So a little bit unorthodox and possibly made up, but it's kind of similar to a dumbbell row that I don't like. I figured I'd do like rear delt flies, but like this. Just kind of. I tried these once, and it felt pretty good, but I only did like half a set. So. Not bad. Whew. Whew. Not too bad. Whew. All right, we'll do another set of these. And you know what? This kind of goes to show you that you can kind of just, if you wanted to, you can just make shit up. As long as you're using the right muscle. Uh, uh, uh. It did feel better and like more precise when I had the dumbbell this way versus this way. I don't know if it's necessarily better, but I felt it better. So, oh, dude. Okay, let's be done with this. Overall, I'd give that like maybe a C plus. You probably thought I might end up here, but I didn't think that I would end up here. We actually are going to do some overhead presses. Excuse me. Again, I didn't necessarily plan on this, but I think we'll just burn them out. We kind of cheated at the end there, but that's okay. Whew. So we'll just do like 2 more sets of this. Just kind of really blow it up. It is kind of like a light shoulder day. I don't really do. I just feel like I didn't do a ton. I don't know, with the one exercise that we've done that's make you feel tingly all over is this overhead press. That was slop. Whew. Okay. Not bad. Whew. Another set like that. We should be pretty. We should be pretty good. Oh. Ooh. This is feeling good. I do like whenever I do this, I feel a good pump in my shoulders. I don't always feel a decent pump in my shoulders with like lateral raises or even rear delt flies. It can be hit and miss. But this is like 100% chance my shoulders are gonna be like once I'm done. Dude. Okay. We're just gonna rack it, give ourselves 10-second break, and then try to get a couple more. It kind of makes it seems kind of silly to re-rack it then, but it was an afterthought. Whew. Okay, we can be done with this. We made it to the car. So what had happened was I was going to look for something else to do, and I found, if you know well, first I was going to do barbell shrugs. But I didn't really feel like I could get that great of range of motion on that. Plus, every time I shrugged up, it would just, the bar would just, if I illustrate, so wasn't going to do that. That was way too distracting. And yeah, so then I went to move on to the lateral raise machine thing. You know, I don't know if you have it at your gym, but basically you sit in this thing and you got, you know, the pads on each arm here, and you just, you know, one of these. But dude, the machine that they had at this gym, like I hate the one at the gym that I normally go to, and this one was way worse. Like I got in this thing, there's no resistance, like nothing up to here. And then when you raise it, you can only really get about this far before, so you got this much range. And I just was like, you know what? I tried. I was like, this just is not feeling right. So I didn't really know what to do. So you know what? Let's just call it. So we did. Got in a good sweat, good shoulder pump. I would say, in my opinion, for me, shoulder days are like my least favorite days. I just don't find it fun. Not like, oh my God, it's not fun because it hurts so bad. Just like, it's just, for me, not an enjoyable day. It just like, it doesn't feel fun, except for the overhead presses. Those I do enjoy, but a lot of the other shit, it's just, I'd rather not. Especially, it's like, since I have to like really focus one arm at a time, it just makes shit take like an unnecessary amount of time. It's good that I'm giving it that attention, you know, but it doesn't make it any more enjoyable necessarily. Plus, it just makes everything take longer. I very much like, I like exercises that are like, I don't like to have to do each side independently. It's definitely has benefits, but it just, as far as enjoyability of the exercise, not for me. And I think that that's pretty important, because it's kind of hard to get psyched up for something that you just don't like. You could trick yourself into it, sure, and like we did it anyway, right? We still went to the gym, we still did a decent amount of exercises, we still got a good pump, but that doesn't mean it was like an enjoyable workout. Nothing like yesterday. or even the day before, or even like the past workouts that I've been having. They've actually been pretty good. But shoulder days, I've noticed they tend to just feel kind of lackluster for me. So I would imagine that if you're watching this, it might feel lackluster for you. And for that, I do apologize. However, it is what it is. You know, I feel for you that it might be boring. Well, then click off and go do whatever. But yeah, and I find that when, or I at least hope that when I am enjoying the workout, it does translate um, to y'all. But yeah, shoulders kind of just, I think maybe, I don't know if it's because I have them on their own day instead of just wrapping them into like a push day. But I feel like if I did that, dude, my push days would take forever to do. So I tend to like not do that. Like just imagining on top of everything else, now I gotta do lateral raises, rear delt flies, and shit like that. It's just a lot. So, probably do shoulders and legs, but dude, legs on its own, like when I'm done with legs, like I'm done. I don't want to do anything else. Oh, there's a fucking scooter. Slowest lane in the world, but yeah, nevertheless, still pretty decent. Again, don't know if I need. Well, I probably should. What the fuck is this person doing? I so I have to take a break here. So I don't understand if you know that you have to make a left turn, for instance, right? You know you got to make a left. Why the fuck would you possibly be in the right lane? I just that if you have to make a left, why are you on the complete opposite side of the road? It does not make sense. Not only that, why would you do that and then try to cut over and stop traffic because you were on the complete opposite side of the road? I don't understand the thought process. I don't get it. So, yeah, end rant there. But yeah. So, anyhow, shoulder day. Um yeah, done with legs, so I don't really want to do anything else too much for push day. I don't know. And like not every exercise feels that great. So, it's just like it's a tough one. Tough one. I would much rather do it's actually might be yeah, it's the day I like the least. Um but we got to do it. Plus, you're gonna have no shoulders, looking like I don't know, something weird. But whoa, gotcha. I always gotcha, because that's what friends are for. But whew. Well, I was talking about enjoyability. Like I think it's important if you are building an exercise like routine or you're getting in the gym, like when you find exercises that you like doing, do those at first. I mean, of course, it's good to branch out and do different things, but find the exercises you like. Because if you like doing those exercises and you're like, dude, I get to go do all the exercises that I like today, how could you not be like, dude, it's going to be a good gym session? How could you not feel that way when you get to do all the shit that you like to do and you feel fucking strong and then, you got that good lighting and you're just like, you know? So I don't really see anything wrong, especially if things are working for you. Like if you're doing exercises you enjoy and you're noticing like you're able to do more reps or that your form's getting better or that you're getting stronger, like dude, just do those. Like really, honestly, like depending on fuck anything that anybody says. If you're doing something and it works for you, then stick with it. That's what I do. Like I've seen all sorts of videos. I've seen all these different tips and tricks and techniques and over the years, and I just go to the gym and I try them. And you see me try them, like something like, I'm gonna give this a whirl, you know, see how it feels. And like if it's like, oh, like that's fucking good, I'm gonna remember that. But if it's like, meh, well, at least I tried it. Now I know. Maybe it worked for that person, but that doesn't mean it's gonna work for me. Again, everybody's built differently. Machines aren't really meant for every body type. Some things might just not feel good. If it's not feeling good and if it's feeling like uncomfortable or painful on a joint or something, don't do it. There are plenty of alternatives. When I was doing those rear delt flies, it was like, I perfectly hitting just my rear delt? No. Was I hitting my rear delt? Yeah. But it was just kind of an idea that I had, and I just went and tried it. And now I know, like, all right, this isn't too bad. I don't think it was the best, but I don't think it was terrible. So I may or may not do it again. Maybe I'll go back and refine it or play around with it. Who knows? But try it out. And I think that can make the gym fun too. When you have like new shit to try, um, you know, play around with it. And then you really like develop your own program. You develop your own program. You develop your own little bank of exercises that you can draw upon whenever you need, like you have a particular day. And then, yeah, you just fine tune it over time. Nothing is going to beat in the gym experience. Like just actually getting in there and doing shit, nothing beats that. I never really had a trainer or anything like that. I'm all like self-taught, So, and I think that that's pretty good experience. I've been able to get some decent results with just being like self-taught. Now, does that mean you don't need a coach or you shouldn't get a coach? No, maybe you do need a coach. Maybe that would help you out. Maybe you need someone for the accountability, or maybe you just have a lack of knowledge and you need to just pay someone for that knowledge, you know? But I will say it's not always super affordable. And if, that's just out of the budget, don't let that discourage you, because there's so many free resources online and videos that you can watch. Just fucking watch some shit, write it down if you want to. There's plenty of apps out there, and then just go and try shit out. And you'd be surprised what you will develop just trying shit out. You're still working out, you're still working your muscles. It beats doing nothing. So, I'd rather do exercises suboptimally than go back to not really doing any exercises and not seeing any gains or any fat losses or anything. Something's better than nothing. Doesn't make it perfect, but hey, no one's perfect, nothing's perfect. But I think that's going to wrap it up for today. So I will possibly see you tomorrow. Honestly, it's more than likely I'll see you tomorrow. I have an exam that I have to take in the morning, and I haven't really looked at much of anything. I'm heavily relying on my background knowledge of biology that I learned years ago to get me through this exam. I'll do a little bit of studying and whatnot, but we got that tomorrow. And so I wanted to say, like, I might not see you tomorrow, or I'll probably, chances are I'll see you tomorrow for leg day. But I am actually feeling like, especially today, like maybe I need at least one rest day. Just because I don't ever really take rest days, which is not the best thing to do, for sure, because your body needs to grow. And it grows while you're resting. But I try to not go super, super crazy. So if I'm going to go to the gym every day, because I like to go to the gym, it's something to do, I get to see people. If I'm going to do that every day, I know that it's not feasible for me to like go super heavy every single day, do all these compound lifts, or do a ton of volume, it's just not gonna, I'm gonna give. I don't really have, sometimes I have trouble getting the adequate amount of protein in. Okay. I don't really have additional help to get me going every single day with great recovery and just like consistent strength gains. So, in order to, compensate, I got to taper it down a little bit. So it's like a balance. So, and if I only went to the gym 3 times a week, then yeah, sure, I could go hard as fuck all 3 days. Boom, plenty of rest. But if I'm gonna go more frequently, then something's got to give. So, but anyhow, yeah, I'll probably see you tomorrow for legs. Remember to stay beautiful and that you are loved. Peace.